We'll talk about the common interosseous artery. So the common interosseous artery is the artery that what gives rise to the anterior interosseous artery and the posterior interosseous artery. Okay, so let's identify all of that claim. Well, you can see that this is what the anterior interosseous artery and the posterior interosseous artery. Of course, they must have come from a common origin, which is known as the common interosseous artery. So common interosseous artery, you know that it's a short artery, and it's actually a branch of the what? Ulnar artery in the forearm. So it quickly divides to give you the anterior interosseous artery and the posterior interosseous artery, and those are the ones that now keep running down. Do you understand? That's why you can't actually discuss it without putting all the branches there. So this is a common interosseous artery, and just quickly it gives rise to the anterior one and also what? The posterior one that goes at the back. No. So origin arises from the ulnar artery at the proximal forearm, just below the cubital fossa. So it's very short, just 1 centimeter it will divide already. So it runs posteriorly towards the upper border of the interosseous membrane, then immediately to now divide into the terminal branches, which are the anterior interosseous artery and also the posterior interosseous artery. So for the anterior interosseous artery, of course, is on top of the interosseous membrane. So it descends on the anterior surface of the interosseous membrane alongside the anterior interosseous nerve. So it supplies deep flexor muscles of the forearm. That's the flexor digitorum profundus, flexor pollicis longus, the pronator quadratus, and contributes to the palmar carpal network and the wrist. Okay, so the posterior interosseous artery now passes backward through the interosseous membrane along the pronator teres. So it supplies the what? Extensor muscle of the forearm, contributes to the dorsal carpal network. So, clinical importance is what? You learn about this artery because of the beautiful collateral networks that you have. And of course, if you want to do any surgeries on the forearm, you have to now know that, okay, yeah, these arteries are actually there. Then you should know that what? It varies in different individuals, okay? The length, the branchings, and the rest of it.